So I'm a Vietnam veteran, and which means I'm an old-timer. And anyway, so I knew Bill was going to be appearing here tonight, so I just wanted to kind of reflect on the meaning of the unknown soldier. My wife and I visited the battleground of Shiloh this past spring, and her great-great-great-grandparents had a farm on that battlefield at the time the battle broke out. He had tuberculosis and was in bed and was killed by a shell in the middle of the battle. She was left behind something like 23 or 24 years old with 6 small children. And so they lived a life of awful poverty for many years before she was able to bring them out of that. She was known as the Widow of Shiloh. So this poem starts, it's a narrative poem, it starts at the Battle of Shiloh and moves on. The poem is called The Unknown Soldier, and there's an epigraph by Walt Whitman. I saw battle corpses, myriads of them, and the white skeletons of young men. Past the one-room log church in Shiloh, Tennessee, across peach orchards, blossoms bursting apart, carpeting the dirt, across bogs and splintering trees, across gullies overflowing with soldiers wallowing in smoke, across hazy farms, lead shot thickened the air so that sometimes 2 bullets would collide, melding into one, the shape of a homunculus. For thousands killed to a standstill in 2 days, Grant paid escaped slaves when a black man ranked as contraband half a wage to bury all of them. 1,700 Confederates were laid like logs, several deep in shallow trenches, names smothered under mounds, low altars heaving the landscape. Pittsburgh Landing and another 1,700, where few of the Union stones arranged in march formation identify a name. The night before Cold Harbor, Grant's men pinned notes to their backs, names penciled on. In the march for Richmond, they had passed skulls scattered in the fields, picked clean of chapter, verse, and line by maggots, birds, and feral dogs. Through Vietnam, for every war, one unknown soldier would be raised, born to Washington. He who might have been our son instead becomes our nation's faceless one. Shot down on a bombing run above Anlock, a candidate was duly found. But over time, a Missouri family matched the facts. Genetic traces linger in the dense temporal bones, unveiling First Lieutenant Blassie. Will America's grief now evaporate to condense against one family, church, or neighborhood? Afghanistan and every soldier's genome gets counted like a rosary. Now each seated wife or mother holds the folded flag, uncertainty's black veil lifted in light of who is known. Thank you.